All right, guys, we got the Danganronpa music blasting in the back. We got the Easy A tier list video going up today. We are feeling good. We're feeling happy. How's everybody doing? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, hit that like and sub button, man, for all your daily Dokkan content needs and news. If you're returning, thank you so much for all the support that we've been getting on the channel, guys. It has been a phenomenal last 2 months. Thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. I'm glad you guys have been enjoying these tier list videos. It's been awesome having discussions with you guys and seeing all the comments and stuff like that. You know, it really does mean a lot. So thank you guys for digging these. And today we're going to be doing our top 10 Easy A tier list. I think this one is this one's gonna be kind of rough. I'm gonna be honest. I'm sure you know a lot of people are gonna disagree with some of my decisions, but it is what it is. What can you do, right? So let's go ahead and just jump into it. At number 10, I actually got Majin Vegeta as my 10th. I know a lot of you guys are probably going to be batting an eye and be like, Majin Vegeta, why? Well, Majin Vegeta hits extremely hard. He greatly raises attack and defense for one turn. He has a great lead. Yeah, there's not much else to say. I mean, him getting 20% attack and defense from orbs. He has a decent attack and defensive stat. There's a lot of goodness to Majin Vegeta, and all honesty, I like him a lot. I think he's a very good unit. One of my favorite Easy A's in the game, so I definitely have to give him a top 10. Maybe not, you know, remember, a lot of this is also my personal opinion and personal preference, and I always have a good time using Majin Vegeta. So definitely want to include him on the list. Very strong unit, very, very good. Let's go ahead and move on to number 9. I actually have Super Gogeta. It's crazy that this guy used to be a top 2 Easy A for me back in the day. He's still absolutely amazing, extremely powerful. Has tons of power to him, tons of utility, but unfortunately with like the new meta and like, you know, where we've been kind of like going towards recently has been more towards defensive based, and my boy's not the greatest defensively. Unfortunately, he is a very strong unit, but unfortunately he's not the strongest defensively, but he is a good unit. I still have tons of fun with him. He does tons of damage. He is just all around a very, very good solid unit. And yeah, we're pretty much good to go on that one. So let's go ahead and move on to number 8. I actually have Int Janemba. Yes, the one unit that I had number 1 for a long time, guys. For a very, very long time, this guy was number 1 on my list. It's crazy to have him on number 8, but so many Easy A's have come out since 2018, 2019, and honestly, I absolutely love this unit. Amazing. You could probably put him up higher on the list. Of course you guys can. If you guys want to go that route, it's completely fine. But my honest opinion, unfortunately, he's only on 2 categories. Unfortunately, I mean, he does have a great link set, but he's only on 2 cats, and that definitely hurts him a lot. He does guard against all types, but unfortunately, again, with Extreme Super Bad Road being in the game, and, you know, that being such a prevalent, you know, way to look at a unit, you know, it's just, he's not great there, because guarding does not, I mean, it helps, but it doesn't help as much as you would think in Extreme Super Battle Road. And seeing how important, you know, units for that mode is now, because again, that's the hardest mode in the game. Janemba is, I mean, he's a good option, but he's not like a top tier amazing option for that. And unfortunately, my man has dropped a bit. But of course, with, you know, the inclusion of more categories, or if they ever make like a Dokkan Fest transforming Janemba, I'm pretty sure I could find more use for him. But as of right now, I don't find much use for him anymore, and that's, you know, it's a bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. You know, it happens. When the game ages, sometimes units just get pushed back, and is this one of those things, guys? Is this one of those things? So let's go ahead and move on to number 7. I actually have Physical Berserk KO. I like this unit a lot. I love her kit. She has 160% attack, and she gets 60% damage reduction for 6 turns. For actually Extreme Super Battle, she's going to be pretty good in. And the amount of damage that she's going to be doing is honestly unreal sometimes. Like, she could hit insane numbers, especially if you have her rainbowed, because remember, she has a 50%, oh no, a 70% chance. The great is 70. So she gets a 70% chance to launch an additional super attack. And then, of course, with hidden potential, how it works, she could launch up to 3 super attacks at once, greatly lowering defense while she's doing that. With the damage reduction, obviously in longer events she gets hit pretty bad, but for like short bursts, she's amazing. And I can, you know, her offensive capabilities is definitely something that I do look at, and she's definitely a very, very good unit on this list. So at number 7, I do have Berserk Kale. Let's go ahead and move on to number 6. My girl, Super Saiyan 2 Khalifa, a girl who has literally everything going on. She gets 60% defense for 3 turns on her super attack. She gets good attack and defense. She has a high chance of evading enemies' attack, including super, or medium chance of evading super attack and countering. She's effective against all types whenever she's next to a Kale unit. So, dude, she has it all. The only thing is her stats are kind of low. So her actual attack stats, I mean, like the highest I've seen them really is like 2.4 or 2.5, somewhere around there. I haven't seen her after the Link update, so that's definitely something I'm excited for whenever she does get announced for Global Dokkan. Which I don't know. I don't know when they're going to do that. But whenever they do that, I will 100%, you know, get her links up so we could see her at that, because I do have her rainbowed. A very strong unit. Very, very strong gal. You know, she has a lot of things going for her. She just completely tears everything apart. And she's just very, very good, dude. A very good unit, and I think she definitely deserves to be at that number 6 spot. Could even put her higher on the list, but obviously with all the new EZAs that have come out in the last couple months, you guys will see why. But let's go and move on to number 5. I actually put God Topo above them at 5 because, again, his support role is insane. 40% attack and defense for all allies is one of the greatest supports in the game. He gives key. He does lower enemy defense by 70%. He raises, you know, allies attack by 30%. So it's like, it's crazy on his super attack. And then he gets 40% damage reduction when your HP is 70% or low. Like, this guy's insane. Extremely, extremely powerful. And by the way, sorry about that little pop-up on top. There has been some issues with the Dokkan Wiki today while I was recording. An extremely powerful unit. A very, very strong contender to be on this list, to be honest. I think he is phenomenal. A very, very powerful unit. A very powerful man. Just has a lot of utility, a lot of power to him. You know, great support. Does a lot for his teams. And I just all around like this Topo a lot. So definitely want to keep him at that 5th spot. Now moving on to number 4 on the list. I actually have AGL Goku Black Rose. A extremely powerful EZA unit who I've actually had as my 2nd favorite EZA in the game for a long time. But obviously when you guys see 3 and 2, you're gonna understand. He greatly raises defense for 1 turn. He's a great support unit. Gives 3 key and 30% attack to, you know, extreme class allies. You know, 100% attack, and his defense could go up to 180% defense after getting hit a couple times. He does greatly raise defense for 1 turn as well. Like, they really built this guy very well. A very strong contender for this 4th spot. He's absolutely amazing. Love him to death. But of course, with, you know, the 2 next units I'm going to be talking about, it's a bit different with them because, again, they came out, you know, of course, obviously, spoilers, it's 120. So let's go ahead and move on to that. Number 3, which maybe the screen works out. No, it's still not working. But it's Int Kid Boo's EZA. He is my 3rd favorite EZA in the game. Extremely powerful. Could hit 3 to 5 million attack stats. Great link set. Heals. Does everything in the whole 9 yards. Absolutely love this unit. Greatness right here. Can't wait till he comes to global whenever that is. Right? Because unfortunately, it does suck being a global player sometimes because we can't use all these juicy new units. Unfortunately, guys, but it's, you know, it is what it is. What can you do? I still think he's a very strong, coherent unit. They did a great job with his EZA. He's on a bunch of teams, right? What show us categories? Yeah, there we go. So yeah, he's on 5 categories. Very good unit all around. Just a very strong contender for that number 3 spot. Definitely let me know. By the way, though, you could definitely swap him in the 2nd spot. 100% you can. Even if the 1st, if you guys want to go that route, but obviously the 1st one, I would say he's still on a tier on his own, but we'll talk about him in a second. Let's go ahead and move on to number 2. Android Super 17. Yes, he's my 2nd favorite EZA in the game. He could get up to 70% damage reduction. Gets 17% critical chance to target Goku family. I always say family. Target Goku allies. Greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn. He greatly lowers defense on the enemy. He just does a lot. He gets up to 3 keys, so key links aren't an issue. He's on a bunch of good categories. He could hit 4 million attacks. That's insanely defensively. Obviously, Extreme Super Battle Road is an easy fodder level for him. He's amazing. Phenomenal unit. Definitely think he's a number 2. But obviously, you know how I always make my list. You guys could definitely swap this man with the 1st one on the list, actually. Which now we will talk about because I feel like a lot of people underling this guy. They don't really look at him as like a full-on how amazing of a unit he really is. But your boy will do that right now. Number 1, Physical Vegito Blue is still my number 1 Ize to date. Okay, here's the thing, right? If you have this man with 25 crit, you got him all the correct equipment, you have him maxed out, level 10 links, rainbowed with level 25 crit, he's number 1. Easily. Because when you have 25 crit, it's basically a 50% chance to get criticals. If you're doing 50-50 shots with this guy, so imagine he's doing 50-50 shots on counters, and then he has a 50-50 shot on like the 3-4 super attacks he could potentially get. Yeah, he's a king of RNG, but his heights, we have to look at his heights, right? We have to look at his heights. He greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn as well. So every time he launches that additional super attack, dude, it is insane, boys. It's insane. Like, he is so next level. He's never going to age poorly. He's never going to not be good for game modes. The only game mode in this entire Dokkan Battle game that you could argue that he's not good in is that one STR boss in the Legendary Goku event, and that is it. Nothing else. This guy tramps over everything. Whenever I want to clear something in a minute or two, I bring this man. He is fast as hell at clearing. His crits are off the walls. Yes, you do need to have him maxed out, you know, critical equipment, but when you do, dude, I've had runs when he'll get 7 crits in a row in Extreme Super Battle Road. Like, he's insane, bro. I have so many videos of this guy doing 4 super attacks, then launching crits on his counters. Like, dude, this guy is insanely good still. So many people really don't talk about him, and I'm just like, dude, you guys understand that this man is still a complete guide in Dokkan. He's still insane. He still could do so much power, so many things in this game, dude. He just completely kills this. Like, I can't believe it, bro. I can't believe this. You know, he is just so next level, so insane. Anyway, give me guys 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. And yeah, dude, he's just you know, like, I know I probably talked about him the most, but Physical Vegito Blue is no aging unit. A lot of people sleep on this man. I'm gonna be completely honest with all of you who say this unit is not the best EZA. I mean, if you don't think it is, okay, you know, if you tell me Android 17 is better, that's fine. I'm not gonna argue too much on that because Android 17 is better. But if you put this guy as like 3rd or 4th or something like that, I'm gonna be like, hey, what you doing, boy? Because this guy is still phenomenal. Insane card. A very insane card. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it there. Let's go ahead and go through the list. You know, we got Physical Vegito Blue as number 1, 17-2, Kid Buu 3, 4 AGO Rose, 5 Topo, 6 Khalifa, 7 Berserk KO, 8 Janemba, 9 Super Gogeta, and 10 Majin Vegeta. So we are done with this list. Thank you guys so much for the support. Let me know what you would swap out in this list. Let me know if you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like and sub. Thank you guys so much for the support on this channel. We'll see you guys in the next one. We will be looking at categories. Bye-bye and take care.